Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway, but he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Up the sideline, past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. Takes out a one-stop. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Let's get to that wide complete. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. It's Hurts once again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He runs it across, touchdown! The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home with a big sack.
Jordan Addison, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. And he snapped it to McCarthy. Into a crowd and intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's on 1st down. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
14. Vikings, nothing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've got 1st down from the 31. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
180.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Vikings will take over beyond their own 40. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles worked some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Let's go. Trimmer.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got it near the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Their own 25-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Going deep down the near side. And the defender comes away with it. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 20 on 2nd down. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st down, Hurts. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra half, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there.